He was obsessed with getting rich. He's obsessed with money. I think even more than money, he's obsessed with power. He only hires vulnerable ex-cons and women that are barely getting by and needing help, single mothers. Um, it's the only people that he will hire to work for him. And shit's always going wrong with his business. And I'm like, if you would hire somebody of some sort of, with some sort of knowledge of the business, or like, that wasn't, a 10-time criminal like himself, maybe some shit would go right with your business. And he likes having these people that he feels are lesser than him surrounding him, because they're all yes sir and worshiping him, and like, you know um killing their mama to please Tom, not that was a figure of speech, but slapping their mama to please Tom, if that's what it took. And he loves that. He eats it up. So whenever I started looking into finding out, like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, he says one thing and makes all these promises, and he's so sweet, and he loves me, and I'm his soulmate, and he wants our family to work, and got to go to church every Sunday. And then, the next day it's like, he takes off and disappears. He pays up the bills, yeah, but he'll like disappear for weeks or months at a time, and we don't hear from him. And it's like he just forgets that his kids and I even exist, and he'll send money through PayPal, but we won't know where he's at or who he's with. And it's just, he just ghosts, he just leaves us, and then he'll come back. And if I dare question, this is back when we used to be back and forth. We haven't been together in a minute, but he would come back, and I was supposed to not question him. I'm not supposed to ask, when you walk in the door one day, and he just expects everybody to be like, oh, Tom, Daddy's home. And nobody's supposed to ask, where the fuck have you been? If I do, it gets turned around on me. Like, who have you had over here? Who have you been? Like, what the fuck? You've been gone for like 12 weeks. We haven't heard anything from you. Yeah, he would send grocery money, or like money for things we need. He would send through, back then it was Walmart to Walmart. He would send to my daughter's dad, who he would have check on us and take care of us and stuff. I think he intentionally moved us to the town that my daughter's dad lived in, kind of like so he could have him look after me. Is that weird? I'll get into that later, because that's a whole other deal. My two exes, Tom and Tim. But yeah, and then so he would come in and just expect that we would just be all worshiping and happy that he's home. And and I finally got to a point after so many times of that, I was like, he came back and I was like, you're not welcome here. I don't care that you pay the bills. I'm not playing this. I'm not playing house whenever you want to. I'm not risking you bringing me diseases, because I would get into his emails and I would see his calls and stuff, and his call log and his messages, and all the women that he was playing and supporting their households and all this stuff. And he would love bomb me for a while and try to get wiggled back in. And he love bombed me so hard at one point, because he really, really, I had him believing that I was really done this one time, because he always got back in just way too easy. But this time I was really done. This dude, who has spent 13 years of his life in the penitentiary and always preaching about God, like God talks directly to him, and he is so anti-tattoo, goes off this time whenever I was really, really done, and to prove his love to me after being gone with other women for a couple months, he goes down and he gets a tattoo of my name on his shoulder. Seriously, you do not even know what a big deal that this was, because I was like, what has he done that he's feeling like he has to go to this great length? It was crazy. But yeah, he's got my name, Ashley, just big as the sunshine right across his arm. And every day with Sociopath is just chaos. It's just chaos. And the mask that they wear in public is just superficial. People think that they're just the nicest person. They're always helping other people. They're always, just bending over backwards for others. And so whenever you go try to tell somebody about the fucking monster that they really are, the person that they are when other people aren't around and just the people that love them are around, people don't believe it because it's fucking night and day. The change is, it's Jekyll and Hyde is an understatement. Like,